Right, so now that the old belt has been removed and discarded, it's time to look into draining the coolant circuit. Now, in order to avoid having water spill all over your garage floor just by removing the pump, this is a method that I have devised. It takes a bit longer, but didn't spill a drop on the floor, which is great. Now what I did was to take a ratchet extension and just shove it into the silicone hose right there and just let it drip away into your pan or whatever you have. So now you just walk away, go and grab a brew or a beer or whatever is your fancy at whatever time of day. And once it has finished emptying up, you can finally remove the water pump. Now it's just a matter of removing these bolts right here. It's quite a fiddle, as with everything in this engine. So yeah, grab your magnet, it'll come in handy. Most definitely. Now all the bolts are pretty much the same except for the bottom one, which holds one of the timing covers in place, and the support itself requires a 13mm spanner. So and the rest, you know, just remove and put to the side. We can reuse them, no problem. Now there's one hidden at the back, so you don't want to forget that one, obviously, and that one also holds one of the plastic covers, so just remove it. Now here it's quite clear that this pump was leaking. There you go, have some water deposits in the bottom of that well right there. And just maneuver out this old pump and get it recycled. Now this is the view of this hidden bolt I was telling you about. There it is, clearly. And here's the tightening sequence. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now it's advised to use a skim of gasket maker to hold the new gasket in place. Now it also helps to seal to some extent. I guess that's why it's called gasket maker, isn't it? Now it's just a matter of putting all the bolts in a finger tight way. Now it doesn't really matter in which order you do this right now at this stage. The tightening sequence is important when you torque the bolts down, so that the torque is applied evenly across the part and it seats nicely on the block face, or on the machine face in the block, if you will. Now torque all of these bolts to 10 Newton meters, no more, no less. That is what the book says. And don't forget that 13mm down there, which is number 3. Go up to tightening the 4th and the 5th. Now I realized only at the end of the procedure that it was so much easier, in fact, to torque them from the bottom side of the engine, so I strongly advise you do that as well, instead of getting annoyed and frustrated by doing things from the top. Now that's pretty much all there is to it regarding replacement of the water pump. So catch you all in the next videos to get things back into place. Now from here on, obviously, it's installation is reversal of removal, as any good technical book would tell you. Thank you all for watching. I really do appreciate your support. It's very nice. So show me that you do like what you see by dropping a like, leaving a comment, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Thanks a lot, guys.